should we have a little talk? There is something I have noticed about depression. It rarely begins by stealing joy. It begins by stealing distance. One day you stop looking toward the next spring, next winter, next year. The horizon quietly disappears. Your world does not become smaller. Your imagination does. That is a frightening thing, because human beings do not live only inside today. We survive because we can picture tomorrow. The old North understood this better than we do, I feel. Every herder knows this. A reindeer does not need to see the whole migration. It only needs to trust that there is grazing beyond the next rise. Lose that instinct and the herd begins to circle the very same ground. I sometimes wonder if depression does something very similar, not just sadness or exhaustion, but a quiet shrinking of possibility. The older people would probably never have called it that. They would simply have said they have stopped looking beyond the ridge. Many people living with depression believe their life has ended, when often it is their horizon that has become hidden. There is a huge difference there. The horizon still exists. Fog does not erase mountains. Snow does not erase valleys. Night does not erase the North Star. It only hides them for a while. That is why I love the land where I live, the Arctic. This land never panics because it cannot see the sun. It has survived too many winters to confuse absence with disappearance. Perhaps there is wisdom there, and a lot of it. Perhaps we should stop asking, why can't I feel hope, and begin asking, what direction am I facing? The old herders did not walk because they could see the destination. They walked because they trusted the direction. That feels very important, because depression often convinces us we must feel hope before we move. The North suggests something completely different. Sometimes you move first and hope quietly catches up several valleys later. Then there is another lesson. Nobody crossed a whiteout alone, because even the strongest person can lose their sense of direction whenever a landmark disappears. One person forgets where north is, another remembers. There is no shame in borrowing someone else's compass. Sometimes that compass is a friend, sometimes is family, sometimes is a therapist, sometimes is a doctor, sometimes it is medication that steadies the ground enough for you to keep walking. The ancestors of my land would not have called that failure. They would have called it survival. And today I would like to leave you with something very simple, a small northern practice. It is not a cure or a replacement for treatment, simply a companion. I call it the horizon walk. For 7 mornings, walk to the very same place. Stand still, find the farthest thing your eyes can reach. This is not because you need to get there, but because depression has been teaching your eyes to live too close. Perhaps today it is a lone birch, tomorrow a distant hill, then the line where the tundra meets the sky, then an evening star. You are not training your legs, you are gently reminding your mind that the world is still larger than the place where your mind has become trapped. And when you return home, don't ask yourself, when will I feel better? Ask something, in my opinion, much gentler. What part of me still believes there is another ridge? Because I believe there is always a part. It may be no larger than a lichen clinging to frozen stone, no quieter than the sap waiting inside the winter wood, no larger than the ember beneath last night's ash. But it is there, and if you protect that small living thing day after day, the horizon will not return at once. It will return the way spring returns to the Arctic, almost invisibly, one stream finding its voice, one patch of frozen ground letting go, until one morning, without quite knowing when, you realize you have begun looking beyond the next ridge again. End of transmission.